So I was just at the restaurant getting some protein, three bacon, egg, and sausage. 3 different kinds of protein. I guess sausage and bacon is similar, isn't it? But anyway. I really believe in protein. I really believe in if you eat 2 or 3 different types of protein, it's good for you. But anyway, somebody walked in that gave me advice on a plumbing issue and saved me a lot of money. He said he was ordering some cheesecake. Retired guy, but a lot of wisdom, and just, you wouldn't believe, when you talk to people, you never know how somebody, can help you, But if you never open your mouth, they don't know what to say to help you, So anyway, he said he told her it's cheesecake. I said, add that to my bill, Because he said that's $3 or $4 ain't nothing compared to how much money that man saved me, with his doing his kind of work for so long. That wisdom, just one word. So all I'm saying is, don't be afraid to ask for help, mention your problem, whether it's whatever the problem is. Don't be afraid to talk about it. If it's spiritual, if it's emotional, whatever, don't be afraid. Somebody who's been there before, somebody who's walked the path before you and has been through it, they can actually help you. And that lady kind of looked shocked. The waitress, she's probably like 20 years old. She kind of looked shocked, because I go in that restaurant during the day. He must go in the restaurant at night, and it's a black guy, older black guy. I'm a white guy sitting there at the table, and I say, add his to my bill. She just looked at me like, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. She said, okay. I mean, she didn't say, are you sure? She just looked at me. I said, yeah, add it to mine. But he probably saved me, who knows how much money he saved me. I know he saved me a lot of money. Put it that way. One little trick that I didn't know about, he might have saved me $2,000, $2,000 or $3,000, maybe $10,000. I can't even talk about it, but I mean, it was like a miracle, to be honest with you, because I had that problem, and I said, I gotta go fix this. I gotta go try to figure this problem out. I might have to hire a backhoe and dig up something, He said, no, I'll do this. I said, okay. He said, call the city and tell them what's going on, and they'll come out there and do it for you for free. I said, what are you talking about, man? He said, yeah, they're responsible for the line if it stops up from a certain point. And sure enough, they came out there and fixed it. I was gonna run a snake, go buy me one of them snakes that was long. If that didn't work, I was going to have to dig everything up. But they have the high pressure on their truck, and it pulled a vacuum. It actually pulled a vacuum, so they only check their side, but when they do their side, it pulls a vacuum on the system, and it was like instantly solved. It's wild stuff. The day before I went over there, spent some money on another possible solution. And I said, I got to go back and figure out what's going on. Anyway, saved me a lot of money. Just talking to somebody who's had the experience, the knowledge and the experience, you know. And so all I'm saying is, if somebody's been down a path before you, don't be afraid to ask them questions. That's how you learn. Everything that you face in this repeat simulated training programs to help other people. It tells you that in the New Testament. The things that were written of old are to help you today. These things were written to help those who came after. Every problem has a solution, and it might have multiple solutions, but if you've never had that problem before, you don't know. This is one you can't even Google. This is a problem this is a solution you wouldn't be able to even Google and figure out. That's what blew my mind. So to buy his cheesecake or whatever he bought, I don't even know, but I think he said cheesecake. But to buy that's nothing. That's like, thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the advice, man. Saved me a lot of money. I couldn't believe how easy they fixed that problem. And it's they do this in every city. Every city does this. And the guys didn't even get dirty. They said, we can't put this up through your pipe in your yard because it's too high of a pressure. It might bust the pipe. He said, well, we'll throw it out here at the road. And sure enough, that vacuum evidently. He said, our road is clear, but we'll do it anyway. And evidently the vacuum pulled everything out. When you have such a high pressure, it's going to pull a vacuum, especially if the other end of the pipe's clogged up. Object lesson is what? If you got a problem you never faced before, talk to somebody about it, mention it, ask questions. What's the solution? You got any ideas? If you don't have a human to talk to, just knock, seek, and ask. God will give you the solution, most likely. Let's say somebody has diabetes. Just pray about it and you'll find out. You can cure it. You can cure it. Just don't eat sugar. There's a lot of things that can be cured that all you have to do is pray about it and something will show up, you know. I've been studying the medical for 3 years. I learned quite a few things. If you go and swish some coconut oil in your mouth, you won't have cavities anymore. Do that once a day. Put some coconut, the liquid or the solid type. You won't have your teeth problems, or gum or teeth problems after that. Got this bird on it hanging out here. I don't know what he's. Nobody's hanging out in my yard. Yeah, there's a lot of people that can help you. They've already been through it. And the Bible talks about the older women should be teaching the younger women how to do right. The younger women, they don't even know how to be wives, you know. They don't even know how to function down here. If the older women would talk to them, teach them. By example, I guess, because they don't listen. I know that. You got to do it by example, but a lot of times the older women are acting crazier than the younger women. I saw it. They go through their midlife crisis and go crazy. And all them men, they think they're infatuated with them. Where do they end up? They end up abandoning them. So they wasted all that. It's kind of crazy. Some of the stories I could tell you, it's just crazy. Just some of the things I saw. Yeah, the men are crazy too, but the men seem to have strength seem to be able to recover faster. If they're not alcoholics and stuff, they can recover pretty fast. Anyway, if it was me, I would be listening to older people. If I had it to do over again, and I was 18 or 20 again, I would just be listening to older people. I wouldn't even listen to anybody my age. I'd listen to the older people.